Look at them go.
Pro gamer, their natural habitat.
Look at how fast they are. This is what you guys get all excited about with APM. Oh, 300 APM. That's what it looks like.
Look at his color as a keyboard. So
pretty good
colorful.
keyboard.
Yeah.
It is a nice colored keyboard.
Yeah.
We're going to get the players in the game, guys. Thank you for coming back and joining us, guys. We're going to go to the finals of the Tasteless LAN party. It is going to be Light versus Sulky. We've had an amazing third place, fourth place match, but I think this one's going to be even better. As you guys can see, these guys are ready to game, but on N64, the way God intended. The way God intended StarCraft to be played. Yeah. After this LAN party here, we are basically you're going to change the game. All the StarCraft tournaments are going to be N64, and in 100 years, there's going to be one of my great-grandchildren also having a LAN party, and they're going to have a goal that makes it go back into the PC version.
That's how we rotate
That's right.
Oh, my God.
It's going to be this beautiful cycle of in and out of the different ways to play StarCraft. And which one's right? I mean, who knows? Who's to say?
It's hard to measure. I wish that they would make StarCraft 2 for Nintendo Switch.
Yeah,
you know?
that's
Well,
not bad.
you can only play Protoss if you did that.
And it's like, yes, you're right.
He's thinking about it.
That's
like,
true. It's true.
Emba everywhere.
Ah, Terrence hard. Guys, we're going into the game. It's the finals.
Whoa,
Do the cheers, guys. Wow, got the little clappers. Blah, 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 blah. This does not sound like what I wanted it to sound. Is there any way to rewind time by 5 seconds? So we've got Zerg in the top right. We've got Light in the bottom right. This is a best of 5. The game of StarCraft. I mean,
Oh, my God.
the time is like 4 p.m. or something. I mean, what else can I say?
Already used up all your TVZ knowledge, huh?
The sky is blue and the Earth has 1 moon. I mean, what else you want me to do? Like,
Oh, my God.
Hey, we just got a $100 donation from Butson. Thank you.
ooh,
Butts on.
Butts on. Save the animals, kill the animals. Okay. Appreciate it, Butt. Or should I say song? I don't. I feel like
song?
it's Butt song, but you know we're already close. He gave $100. It's like we're on a first name basis.
Oh, my God.
So this is going to be an exciting matchup, right?
No, it's going to
No?
suck.
I love these
checking.
pauses after we get the donation. And we all make a joke and we're like, ha ha. And then we like don't know what to say, and eventually we go back into the game. Anyways, he made a spawning pool.
Yep. Wow, look at that at barracks.
Look at that.
Who saw that coming?
Yeah.
Well, I think this is
I feel
going
like
to be
that happened to us a lot more, the puberty voice back in the day.
Yeah. Well, we're getting further and further from puberty, so that makes sense,
Well,
right?
Tasteless, that's because you're closer to death. I'm like, oh no.
Isn't there some like weird fact about how like you're growing to a certain age and then you start to die or something? Like your cells
is
start to go
Artosis talking
downhill?
about mortality?
Yeah, I am actually.
This
is something
I
we
got
Terrans
news, guys.
think about
This
a
is
lot.
rough, man. We're going to have to break it to Artosis that he's going to die one day. He's going to be super bummed about this.
I'm going to back myself up on
I
the
can't
internet,
just play
Tasteless.
StarCraft and
No, I
get
think-
mad
I
at it
think
for
there's-
eternity.
There's definitely like an age where, like, yeah, your cells aren't doing.
Yeah, like they start going the other direction or
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
What do you mean? Like they go back into a fetus or what?
No,
they just
it's
start
not Benjamin
dying.
Button,
That's
man.
what we're saying. No regret. That Benjamin
He said
Button's
they
a
go
real
back.
movie. It's a true story. Not a real movie. Excuse me.
Yeah, that happened to a guy I know.
Does it have to do with those like the tips of the cells, like they
The
shrink?
telomeres?
as
The
it-
telomeres
yeah, the
are fraying, I believe.
Yeah.
Ooh.
If we
Yeah.
can figure out how to
Multiple
get
subjects coming in.
Yeah.
our telomeres
I'm
to
a bit of a
not
scholar.
shrink.
Let's just say
I'm a bit of a
dude,
scientist
I
myself.
read from time to time.
I already have a plan, man. I'm gonna when nanobots are made, I'm gonna get nanobots to like put telomeres onto my cells.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
And
I
then you're
just
going to make
figured it
sure
out.
that there's little nanobots
But where-
inside that nanobot that's also taking care of his cells.
Where are you going to get the telomeres from? You have to take them from somebody else.
Is that true?
I don't mind that.
Take it from all the Protoss players.
I have the largest Protoss training facility in the whole world. It's basically the Matrix.
What if instead of ladder
Telomere
points,
farm.
in Artosis' mind, the largest Protoss training facility is the biggest zoo in the world.
For sure. Oh, my God.
instead of ladder points, you play for telomeres?
Oh, God.
By the
That
way,
sounds fun.
we actually are not having a fast expand. I think we might have said that earlier. But This is like a really sneaky build. I just want to jump on this because this is really cool that Light's trying this out.
Yeah, this is like he has a lot of potential to just kill Sulky because okay, well he's actually already making a sunken, which is pretty good for Sulky here. Sulky's trying to get some scouting done.
Should already be a little sus now.
Well, he's keeping the right amount of Marines at the front. So as long as he didn't see whether there's a CC or not, but I'm not sure if he did.
I think you have to play safe anyways now.
Yeah, probably. Okay, well, now that you see this moving out, like you just need to throw down 2 more sunks immediately. All right, so 3 sunks coming up. Oh, this is scary, though.
Yeah, I mean, let's see if this works. The problem, though, is that if this doesn't actually break in or do a lot of damage, the Zerg's pretty comfortable. I mean, you just keep making sunks.
Yeah, well, all you need to do is, and he's got the blocking Evo chamber, too.
This is a very Brood War thing because the units are so clunky, it's kind of hard to get them from point A to point Z. And so he's going to try to run by.
And that's over.
Yeah.
He has held that very easily. So this is a terrible position for Light.
This is like so bad,
it's
hard
really,
to emphasize.
Yeah, and the problem is like, okay, so he's making this eBay. But if you had expanded quickly and had a bunch of SCVs at your natural and main and were building turrets all over the place, Sulky might still kill you with mutas. Here, it's like, okay, well, you have these depots at the front and you have your main base that needs to be covered. Oh, yeah, by the way, you don't have an expansion and you don't have tech past your Marine medic. So it's tough. Like, he's getting range, so he's going to be able to fight a little bit. I think I see a 3rd Rax being made.
I think you're correct. Yeah.
Okay, so Light is just, like, he's going for it, man. Like, he is not going to expand at all.
So, in the very, very, like, I guess, like, the Jurassic period of StarCraft, like, the very old days, you would actually go, like, one base and make a bunch of barracks and, like, kind of pressure, and the game would look like this, but it's an obsolete way to play, and so we're seeing, like, the surprise attack kind of end up in this very old-looking way to play.
What would Jeff Goldblum say about bringing this build back?
He'd say, life finds a way.
He would say that.
Thank you. I love that No Regret and Gemini probably don't know who that is
right
right
now.
now.
The guy from Jurassic Park that says the...
They think the guy
you're
from...
a man of culture. I take it back.
He
no,
says the
he
thing
thinks
that-
you're talking about Chris Pratt right now.
He's like, I love that one. The one where they talk to the dinosaurs with, like, Morse code. Like, the moment I was in the theater and saw that, I'm like, well, this is going to be 2 hours of my life I'm never getting back. Like,
Yeah, my telomeres shrank a lot that day.
so, I mean,
Sick meter.
That's
really-
really,
I mean, yeah.
is dead. Yep.
Oh, he's just going to do a siege tank push. Like,
Yeah.
mass marine siege tank. Sulky, though, like, is definitely in a better spot here. He went 3rd hatch, so he can actually macro a bit more. Like, it's going to come down to him picking off the siege tanks, most likely.
Like, he killed his own supply depot because of the splash. That's funny.
Oh, did he target it? That's smart.
He just,
yeah.
like, shoots it down with his Marines. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Mutilus Glaives are annoying.
It's like creep denial right there, man. He doesn't get the gold for that depot now. Oh, gaming. They're all all the games are different, aren't they? I made that joke. You guys all looked at me like, huh?
I still don't get it, but I like want to be one of you guys. I'm like, yeah.
Dan's like, I know Minecraft, right? It's no. So, I mean, this game is very straightforward. Terran is going to try to just come out and end this, and if not, the Zerg the Zerg might already be too far out of the Terran's control, but this is like basically a plan B, like the contingency. Okay, this all-in didn't work. Let's try one more type of all-in, see where it goes.
Yeah, the Mutas are just kind of keeping tabs. He's checking what's there. He's not wasting Mutalisk health because you don't actually need to harass here. What you need to do is kill the army one time.
Hello?
Oops.
He just
Loses
lost
a Muta there for free, but yeah, like this is basically it. Like either you can kill the tanks or the bio. Either one you win.
All right, I mean,
Look at that sunken line, man. Look how good Sulky is at this game, making all the
dude,
sunken.
he makes buildings like none other.
It
man.
is wild.
He like puts them down. And,
Okay, the first tank is dead.
all
What
right.
the?
Yeah, no, that's
Why did it just... like the rest of the bottom army just stopped and the tank was just going up.
Oh, those are Marines and medics. So yeah, they don't do anything you want them to do.
You can't bind everything to one control group. It's actually hard to move stuff.
Yeah,
so.
you can't just F2
Yes,
Gemini.
okay.
Jeez.
Thank you. I was just curious why half of the army
What game
stopped.
do you play again?
He doesn't even have a warp prism, man. It's wild.
We just had another donation from Anonymous/Ted Danson.
Oh, the hacker group. Okay.
Awesome.
No, that's cool. I have a whole collection of V for Vendetta masks in my house. That's so cool. Sorry, go ahead. What were you saying, Josh?
awesome land. Thanks for organizing it, y'all. Also, nice shorts, Nick. LOL.
Thank you.
Wow.
Dude, can men not wear pink?
No, man, it's good.
I think
It's a manly color.
Thank you. Well, over on our side of the, I guess we're not on camera now, but yeah, on
No.
our side, we're going with shorts this time.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for the money. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support. We hope we could do another one. I think we are going to. We're getting close to our goal. The tanks have been shot down. This game is basically
so
over.
what do we have now? We have a couple Marines, couple medics, and that's it. Yep.
Yeah, he's bringing up
And
more
there's an
Marines,
SCV
but
coming.
the amount of Marines you would need to actually break these Sunkens with the mutas there, it's like an astronomical number. He doesn't have starport tech. Like if he had starport tech, maybe he could counter the mutas, but he doesn't, so he just like made another tank.
It's like a tower defense game where the army doesn't get any better, you know?
Something like that.
I'm actually kind of surprised Light's still in this game, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, this is so far gone.
Yeah, I guess since Sulky doesn't have an additional base and he's had to buy a bunch of Sunks and it's mostly just mutas, he feels like maybe there's some sort of shot, but I mean, I've seen this position, man. It is you don't win from here.
That's a lot of mutas.
I mean, I don't play either of these races, but I feel like there's just literally no way that Terran could take this.
Okay, here Light goes once again, but there's enough mutas that like you could literally just right-click your muta. You don't even have to micro. You right-click them on the tank and kill it and lose your mutas, and you probably still win this game.
Well, you can't
All right,
push
one
these
more
Sunks.
tank.
You know how long it takes one tank to kill that many Sunks?
Yeah.
Like, they're going to be
We're about to
mined
find
out,
out.
man. No, we're not going to find out because these mutas are going to kill it in
Yeah.
2 swipes.
Oh.
You got one. It's going to go for 2. Will he get it?
This tower defense game got a lot harder.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Wow.
He
a
got
lot of-
2!
A lot of mutas going down.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be it, I think, for this. I keep saying that, but there's another army coming up here. But you guys get the idea. We're watching Light and his death throws.
Yeah, he's still trying to push, but, I mean, obviously not enough.
Yeah, I mean, there's not even enough, I think, just Marines here to fight the mutas.
Yeah.
GG, game 2
Okay.
coming up.
Pretty fast one there. Light trying to be a little bit sneaky, a little bit cheesy.
Yeah.
And, I mean, Sulky just completely shut him down there.
Just dominated, man.
Yeah.
But that's what you get when you open like that. That's a kind of sneaky, greedy way to play. I think it's smart in a best of 5 to try that, but it's not.
It's
not
an
gonna
old
work against
build.
Sulky.
Honestly, I don't even know if it is good in best 5. That build, like, you need your opponent to like actually play kind of poorly. Like as soon as he threw down the evolution chamber and the 3 Sunkens, it's like, well, I mean, you're just not going to have enough to break that, and then you're just hoping on the second all-in phase.
Yeah, I agree. It didn't work. We're going to see what happens in game 2, which we're hopping into right now. This is the finals of the Tasteless LAN party, and right now Sulky is up 1-0. We're going to see if Light can recover. Of course, Light, the recent ASL champion, in I think what might have been the most one-sided finals we have ever casted. I can't think of anything in StarCraft 1 or 2.
Flash vs. Shine was just like that, remember? Flash vs. Shine?
Oh, yeah. I actually almost forgot about that because it was so unremarkable. But I almost would say this was even worse. The game where Rain just had like 2 Zealots and like a couple of Dragoons who died to a bunker and a tank, and it's like, well, it's too bad that people took their time out of their day to watch this. This is
Yeah, no, there was some rough stuff in there for sure.
So, anyways, my point being, Light is actually the ASL
we
champ.
hit our goal?
What?
Did we hit our goal?
Whoa,
we
whoa,
did.
whoa,
We're
whoa,
past
whoa.
it.
We did it.
Yeah, we just
We
got
did it!
some
We did it!
We did it, Reddit!
We did it, Reddit. Oh, save the animals, kill the animals, save the animals, kill the animals.
Why do you keep saying that?
You don't know where that's from?
No, I don't get.
Oh my God!
Oh
he lives
my
under a rock.
God.
Wait, we need to hear the donation. We don't even. We can't.
Yeah,
even
we
get
got
Oh,
some
sick.
huge donos. We got a $50 one from Dingo Eating Fuzz.
Dingle. Dingle what? Sorry.
What?
Dingle
Dingo?
eating
And what did he
or
eat?
dingle wheat?
Fuzz.
Dingleberry?
And,
What did he say?
Dingle eating fuzz?
Dingo eating fuzz. And
Dingo
the big
eating
one,
fuzz.
guys, 751. That's beating the recent
Quirky.
Quirky's record by $1, and that's Gauntlet Wizard.
Gauntlet Wizard.
Damn.
God damn.
My favorite kind of wizard. Thank you. Hey, you're a wizard, Gauntlet.
He's like, wow, really worth. Okay.
This joke was worth 751 of my dollars.
Guys, we did it. That means the Nintendo 64 match is a-coming.
Oh, boy.
Guys, get your cartridges ready. Give them a little blow. Get your cartridges out.
Get your cartridges
Is it
ready,
not working?
guys.
Try blowing in there. It's very scientific.
It worked, though.
It did work, didn't it? Isn't that funny?
Yeah, you had to blow.
So in this game, what do we have?
A barracks.
A barracks? No way
Yeah.
he's going to do the same thing, though. This is going to be a command center expand after barracks.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, totally. Well, I mean, you're not going to do that same terrible build, and it's cross-spawn, so it's just like worst-case scenario if you try it.
And that's why they don't expect it, and why we'll do it again.
And then
Dude, they're
he
so
has
far
so
apart on this map.
long,
Yeah.
so long while the bio walks cross-spawn. It's just
What if we
like,
build our second barracks closer to him?
Oh, dude, that sounds terrible. Yeah. This isn't StarCraft 2, man. You only have certain amounts of buildable terrain.
True.
Yeah, that is a thing. In StarCraft 2, I guess you really can just build everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Almost.
Should they try to make more unbuildable terrain, or would that
No.
make the game worse?
Nah.
Make uncreepable terrain.
I am
Whoa,
on board with
dude,
that.
Yep.
That
Gemini
sounds
just
terrible.
fixed the game.
Look at me.
What's going on?
You fixed the game, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's crazy.
I try. The Screaming
For
Bird.
the Screaming Bird.
Thank you for clicking on it, Ziggy.
No one's ever seen it land.
Does it even have legs? We don't know.
It
We don't
lands when
know.
it goes off the screen, man.
Lands when the game's in. Over.
It lands when I shoot it down, like the little pieces of its body, that blue smoke.
This is probably going to be a pretty dramatic and I think, frankly, better game than Game 1 here. I mean, anytime you have – I think Brood War, it's a bit more punishing when you try to cheese, but, this game we're going to see really what Light has to offer. This guy is phenomenal when it comes to Marine Medic, like Science Vessel, like roaming on the map. Like, he'll make it look like it's in the StarCraft 2 engine. Like, everything is in unison and moving perfectly. But the thing about going up against Sulky is, like, Sulky is – it's kind of crazy how tricky he is and how he handles mid-game and how he navigates that. And it's there's a lot of stuff that, to be honest, I think that we as casters or as the observer can't quite see as easily because he's so good at kind of managing
he's the
mid-game and getting
best-
into a good position.
He's like the best battling Zerg against Marine Medic.
Yeah.
Like, he is so good at running around it and waiting till he has critical mass and then killing it. Like, if he catches one army, you generally die. Even like, you can see Flash die to that stuff. So, this game, Light is doing a very standard Academy rush. So, he should be leaving his base with 8 Marines, 2 Medics. To put some pressure on, the 2 Medics should be being made right now. But Sulky is actually doing the counter to that, which is 3rd Hatch in main. So, he won't actually find damage other than forcing 2 Sunkens. Which means this game is just going to go completely standard. Like, nothing out of the ordinary, which is going to be great because these two are actually the best at this. Like, Light is the best SK Terran player, and Sulky is the best, in my opinion, just regular macro Zerg against that.
SK Terran's like the bio science vessel thing, right?
That's right, yeah.
Good.
Were they on SK as a team?
No, it's not actually. There
Or
was
is
a
it South
Terran
Korea?
player that was named Sulky. Hilarious, I know. That actually like popularized it. That's what I understand it to have been. How it got its name. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
That's
So
a
is there an
joke,
SK
right?
Zerg?
No, there was a Terran player known as Sulky, and apparently it was named after him.
Are you
Like,
serious?
Yeah, that's.
Dude,
I mean,
thought
that's,
I thought
that's the story that's been handed down. But
I-
that was
I
such an
always-
unremarkable Terran.
I always thought it was because of some Terran from SK, or like
No, I
that
thought too.
team like came up with like a crazy build for all their Terran players or something.
No, they actually the Team SK revolutionized mech and tech builds more than bio builds.
That's crazy. My mind's blown right now.
Yeah. So going
Fun
up to
facts,
4
fun
racks.
facts.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm sure that someone in the Korean scene that's like knows all the historical stuff could probably clear up that story and like fix it a little bit. Because like that's what we understand the foreign scene, but
Muta time.
it's just so weird. Yeah, here come the Mutas.
Yep.
And
Just
Light
sounded
has
like
a little forward
Spider
group
Peter
here.
Parker for a second. It's pizza time. It's Muta time.
Look at that catch! Are you kidding me?
Wow, and a Muta goes down.
That's
I don't
actually
think-
big.
I don't think I've ever seen a Muta die. This might be the first time.
I know, it's wild. Big mistake from Sulky. So Light's doing really well with this forward group. To already have picked off a Muta, deal some damage to them, force them back already. That was like a great place to stand. He just kind of guessed where the Mutas were going to fly through and caught them. Yeah, very... But, I mean, the game is still very even, right? It's not like Light is just straight winning or anything right now.
You should be able to shoot down the missile that's coming at you.
Now
Oh,
that
the
would
missile
be,
out of the missile
now
turret?
that would be a
Yeah.
skill
I
shot.
feel like as you say that, like a blood vessel in Artos's head just explodes.
You may as well shoot it down. It basically doesn't do damage to them anyways. Light right now is roaming. Okay, and look how many turrets he's building. This position is really hard to defend Mutas at.
Evidenced as right here.
Well,
To be honest with you, I feel like this is one of the most annoying things ever is when mutas are attacking your workers over a place that you can't see. Like Terran or Protoss, you're like, these things are so hard to get. It's actually crazy how every turret targets a different thing, too.
Yeah. And look, like he's basically built as many turrets as he can, and Sulky's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to kill them and then kill your SCVs. Oh, our Marine's going to come back? I'll kill those too.
And the thing is, once you get the position like broken open, what did I?
So
what-
those were
Drones.
drones that were rallied, I think, because...
Oh, yeah,
of-
yeah, okay.
Yeah, like the Mutas were being rallied, so I think he just didn't reset it while he was microing there, so nice catch. And Light did just scan the third base here of
here
Sulky.
comes the factory so you can see the Mutas.
Yeah, you can't float it too far out, though, because then
They'll
they
just
use
kill it.
that for splash damage.
Yeah.
Like, if you float it over the edge, they'll not only kill it, but the glaives will bounce and kill a turret, too.
And then you have to
So
shoot it
good.
down.
No. No. Then you think, why did I float this over here? Was I listening to YouTube comments or something? Like,
Now that you talked about what if the mutas could shoot down the missiles, I'm trying to imagine, like, what if muta glaives could shoot down other muta glaives, and then those glaives come out, and, like, what does that look like?
oh my god. It's just like point defense drone.
This is
That
every
was-
single Zergling is just dead here.
Yeah. That was a very good engage from Light. Normally, Sulky doesn't make that mistake, but
Yeah.
I think he didn't see that second group coming up from behind.
Yeah.
He had more than enough to dominate the first group, but Light just like made this game pretty well favored for him. Like he should be feeling very good after that.
But he's going back to the spot, so.
Yeah. And look at this. Oh, what did I tell you about that? Don't float it too close.
By the way, guys, quick update. Again, we got our N64 goal. We have another goal for Korean casters at Tasteless Land 2, so the next time we do this, I don't know if we're going to get it this time, but that's our new benchmark.
69, 69,
69,
69. Nice, 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 nice.
I feel like I need to be disconnected from this cast.
Yeah.
That was the best
I feel like
comment we've had the whole day.
I will be canceled in a couple years for this.
We said the sex
10
number
years
one
from
too
now, they're
many
like, you can't
times.
say the sex number. It's not okay. So, going into the game, man, I mean, I think that the issue with the Zerg losing the third base is going to probably compound here, to be totally honest. Like, Zerg needs a third gas to be functional. And right now, like, it's just... I think the Terran has so much control of this game that maybe he just wants to try to do like a... I was going to say Mutaflood, but maybe not even that. I don't know.
Where are these Mutas going?
Yeah, he's going a little bit
Whoa.
crazy right now. I think he's just looking for damage because he's so far behind after losing that third. And, I mean, he's getting some good picks. That's a really good area there. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
The army coming
Oh,
back.
maybe he can fight this now.
Yeah, he
maybe.
can kill that, maybe.
Scared.
Yeah, he decides to fly.
I thi-
His mutas are
Oh,
so
no.
damaged, man.
I
Okay.
think those Mutas are just dead. Wow, every
Yeah.
single Mutas is... This is not fun.
No, Sulky's in bad shape here. And Irradiate's coming. This is like Sulky's last stand, I think.
The Marines are pretty good, honestly.
Yeah,
I mean,
Marines are really good, man.
Marines are good.
He's good at GG.
Boop.
See that? I'm from the future.
GG.
Wow.
How did
All right,
you know?
tied up 1-1.
Nice.
Yeah, that was well done from Light. It came down, I think, mostly to that one engage where Sulky was trying to crush an army and Light was right there with one that he didn't see.
Yeah.
And like that happens when someone's 4 racks against 3 hatch, where it's just like you're producing nonstop. If someone wins a decisive battle, you have like so much map control at that point. It's really hard for your opponent to do anything.
He also lost a meter for free. I think that was a moral blow. He was just like, well,
The moral blow.
Yep.
You know,
That
you
Muta was
from
his son.
You joke, but like if you kill a drone or an overlord at the beginning of the game, I would say 80% of Zergs go all in. They're just like not
that
doing
happens
this.
in PvZ
Yeah.
as well.
No,
If Zealot kills
anything
like
goes
3
wrong, they're
drones, they
like-
just ling all in.
Yeah, that's what they do. It's like
yeah.
And is it successful?
I feel like
sometimes.
I mean, like, do
I
you,
feel
like
we're
when
at a
that happens,
I
do
feel
you
like we're at
feel
a
like
gamer youth center right now. We're like trying to give some wisdom to you two guys right
Yeah.
now, like from the old days.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, man, they'll do a lot of all-ins. You lose a couple workers in StarCraft 1, and it's like it's so bad because you start with so few. We're going to go into game number 3 now as the Tasteless LAN Party finals for StarCraft 1 continues on, and we're going to see who's going to take the lead. Will it be Light, who just recently won ASL in an insanely dominant fashion, or will it be Sulky, who I think really does have a shot here?
I just realized Sulky's name in BattleNet is Need Money.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's
Blunt.
like I guess what happened was he needed to come out of the military to earn money for his family. So that's what I read on TL. And so he changed his ID to that.
But we're going to call him Sulky.
That's right.
Need Money's meter control was really good that last game.
Welcome to the Need Money LAN party.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of confusing stuff. It's like, but Need Money needs to macro more. People are like, what are they talking about? Looks like we're going to have a depot on the low ground.
I think it's going to be a barracks.
No, it's not. No way.
He doesn't have a supply depot yet. There
You,
it
you
is.
can make barracks
do that in
before
this game.
that in this game. Yeah.
Look at you guys.
boy.
You guys are like the people that read the back of the game
Did you
box.
know you need
just
a
know
command
everything.
center to make a depot? Actually, I don't know about that. Yeah, this is, it's a, wait, what map are we on?
This is Eclipse.
Oh, yeah, it is Eclipse. Yeah, I thought it was Eclipse, and then I was like looking at the mini map, and like, how many bases is that? Eclipse is really popular for walls because you have a very nice wall, and it does have like one hole in it, so you don't have to necessarily lift off your racks to leave. There's actually like something redeeming about walls that are not ling tight.
Yeah.
You know, because you can slip out, right? It's like, I guess there's a slightly higher chance that a Zergling Rush can do something, but probably not.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
But yeah, this is it's a solid map, and we'll see what Light wants to do here. He might just do the Academy Rush again, like we saw previously.
I
could go
really
quick
don't
plus
think we're going
one.
to have that again. Do you think he'll do that twice in a series?
Oh, Academy Rush, like 2 racks Academy Rush, is the standard in the matchup. Like, it's actually the most used build. It's considered like the macro build because you force Sunkens, and if they took a quick third, sometimes you can kill it.
If that was a probe, this SCV would be dead.
Actually, the drone can do exactly the same thing.
Yeah, the drone
Okay.
can moving shot too.
Yeah.
SCVs are just completely useless.
The only thing that the SCV has is it's like a little bit bulkier, so like you can body block and buy some more time. But it's definitely the worst of the.
You can
workers.
also not build turrets in your mineral line because it's so bulky. They block each other all the time. You try to build 2 factories next to each other. Good luck.
Then they don't make, and then you don't realize until a minute
Yeah.
later.
So true.
That's an Artosis complaint I've heard for a long time.
Yeah.
That's from the old
It's my
days.
it's my favorite.
depots are blocking my depots.
It's so
yeah.
you know, like the no bitches meme guy, and then instead of saying no bitches, it's like didn't make.
No, I actually don't know that.
I have
meme.
no
Oh,
idea.
okay. All right. It's been a copy
Hey,
paste.
we didn't get to explain the Save the Animals, Kill the Animals thing to you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I never
You never
I never
watched
got
those
that.
speed runs on Quick? Awesome Games Done Quick?
No, I don't really watch
Look at
it.
some of the best stuff on Twitch. But like there's they do the donation thing, but then like I don't know, somehow there was like someone memed like save the animals and then someone was like kill the animals.
It has to do with. It has to do
And
with.
it went on for like 4 years and it was just like
It has to do with a game, I think, where you can get more time out of it. Like I think it's like a negligible amount of time by killing the animals or something.
oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
wow.
probably
So
right.
that's
Yeah.
what the vote's for.
Oh,
I
okay.
believe. I could be completely wrong too.
It's so funny.
He scouted and did not. Oh, he's doing that 2
What?
racks play again, and the Overlord just checked.
I'm
So
so embarrassed
Artosis
right
is
now.
right.
What
yeah.
are we doing? Okay,
Yeah.
this game, it's going to be stronger because he did make a 3rd hatch at a 3rd location. So it will be a stronger opener for Light than when we previously saw it. But there is a possibility that Soul can make sunks at both locations and just hold.
Well, the SCV died. That means it's game over.
And he already knows that there's nothing there. Like, look, the Overlord just keeps checking. He sees a medic. Okay, now you make 2 sunks both locations, and you just laugh for decades.
You laughed for decades.
For decades, Tasteless. Because then Light gets over there, he's like, huh. And then he makes 2 tanks, and the Mutas kill them, and he's like, huh. No, I don't think he'll go tank again.
I'm
after
just so
this.
surprised he's doing this twice.
Me too.
I mean,
I thought you originally said you wouldn't have been that surprised.
No. Okay, I'm sorry. So, what we, and this is real, what we call an Academy Rush is based off of a command center. So, a 2 racks Academy Rush is actually, that's what it's called when you go command center into Academy before 4 minutes.
Oh my god.
So that's what I was talking about, because that's the standard macro build. This is basically like a 1 base kind of all-in play.
What's going on in the middle of the map?
Oh, he's got 2 fire bats.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
that's the alteration then, instead of waiting for tanks.
Yeah, well, if he had 2 sunks.
well, no, when he went for the
Man.
tanks last time, it's like, oh, this didn't work, but maybe if I make tanks and try again, we'll do it. You're basically trying to bust in.
Right.
Fire bats are so much stronger than Marines in this case.
They fight with fire, not bullets. It's crazy. Like,
Yeah, they light everything up, man. Ooh, Sulky is like sunken light, but Ling heavy.
I heard Firebats really like Zerglings.
They love it.
actually, the fire bat is a funny unit because it's not as good as you would think. Like, you know, when you like first pick up this game 23, 24 years ago, and you're like, oh yeah, like the flamethrower unit's going to be good against the up close stuff. If it gets like hit at certain angles, it just dies. But if there's like a ton of Lings and a couple of fire bats, it's quite good.
Oh, his fire bats are a little bit on the side too
Yeah,
much. So
like
this
that.
is, yeah,
Wow.
that's,
Wow.
you need the fire bats kind of
Why did
butted
he-
up against things so that you can't get surrounded.
Why would he even build Sunks? I don't even know. That's a couple of Zerglings he could have had.
Well, I mean, honestly, if you don't build Sunkens there, if he goes to 4 fire bats, then it's over. But Sulky holds on. He's not very drone heavy. He made a lot of Lings there, and he did make the 2 Sunks, so he's going to drone up heavily at this point. But Light has gone into the the natural command center, so.
Look at all these
And this
SCVs.
game, I think, can normalize from here, but definitely, I would say, advantage Sulky.
Yeah, this is, I don't know. I mean, the thing with Light here is, like, I think his options are a little bit better. You know what I mean? Like, overall, if I just go back
You
to
think
that.
so?
I feel like this is better for him, right, than the game 1 for sure.
Oh, then game 1, 1,000,000% better.
Unless he
yeah.
just kills the entire army
But
here.
I guess what I'm saying is Sulky definitely has a big edge here. Like, Light has far fewer SCVs than you would normally have in this case, and Sulky already has 3 bases. Muta's going to be coming out next. Oh, look at that! He made the Hydralisk Den as well.
He's going to try to come in. I just feel like this can't work.
It can't.
I almost feel like you got to be careful even trying to walk back home now. I mean, this is one of the weird things about when you go for like Marine, Fire Bat, Medic, and you push out with a small amount. It's like, okay, you're almost kind of stuck there. You got to be, because when you're moving, a lot of times with Medic, Marine, that's when you're the weakest.
Oh my God, he's actually gone up to 5 racks now. Okay. So he is just going like pure bio. It's going to be quite a late factory. In a standard game with like a fast expansion and everything, you get a factory up at about 7 minutes. Here, he's nowhere near a factory. He'd have to cut a lot to make one.
So he's definitely going to go way less mutas this game, right? He's going into...
If he goes directly into Lurkers, he just is going to win.
That's what it looks like he's going for.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like, he might not even make mutas.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
Well,
comes some Hydras, so...
Yeah.
All you have to do here is burrow some Lurkers, and the amount of time it's going to take for Light to do anything, because he doesn't even have a factory started. The Hive is on the way. He doesn't have a factory started.
Yep.
It's like, this is not a winning position.
Well, there's the factory.
Yeah, it's
a little late.
It's very late. I feel like he actually should be probably trying to switch into mech from this.
I heard a Lurker burrow, so...
Yeah.
Yep.
All potential for busts is gone.
The Lurker burrowing sound is so cool.
I think the StarCraft 1 sounds are so good.
No, they're
honestly,
great.
like,
They're very crisp. Very, like, distinguishable, you know?
or like when things die, it's like very rewarding, or, you know, the sounds of explosions, stuff like that. By the way, guys, in a second here, we're going to show Light's hands, and the reason why is apparently Light does not use a mouse pad.
What?
And then we just checked. We're like, we asked the other pros, like, does he always do that? Apparently he does.
How?
He just uses the desk, huh?
Yeah, but if you think about it, because every desk is different, so now you don't have like
Yeah.
a static.
No, I know,
surface.
right? That's what blows my mind.
Like, what if he was playing on a glass table? He'd just be out of the tournament right now.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Like,
He'd have to borrow a mouse pad from somebody.
no, that would.
He has
be,
to borrow a desk.
But I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that. Like, ever.
I've seen people do it, but they weren't good players.
Exactly. I was
make
about to
sense.
say I can name
Well,
a couple
no,
of random people
Well, I
on
mean, I'm
NA.
seeing you guys. I've been to a coffee shop before, and somebody had a wireless mouse, and it was on the table. I'm like, no, I get that, but I'm
They
just
only
saying.
had
like,
one button, too. Like, what are you doing?
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
I've never seen somebody who's like really good do that.
No, yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah,
feels like it makes no sense.
It's like the complete opposite of Flash, who needs like everything exactly how he's supposed to have it, and then we just like, well, let's take a gamble on which desk I'm using at this tournament.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. You'd have a static like playing surface. So
Well, I kind
Even
of
if it was like a
I kind of
weird-
appreciate it because Light he makes things even harder for himself. Being a Terran player, that's a difficult thing to pull off. He had to be really creative on that one. Okay, so this is turning into Mass Lurker Defiler against the latest starports ever. The bio is going to do 0. The macro hatch is coming up. Like Sulky, he can just sit here until Plague and just start destroying.
yep.
The position here for Light is so bad.
You know, it's funny. We talk about Terran being erased at turtles, but like Zerg can really, really, really turtle.
Oh, yeah.
Like Zerg, I think almost can turtle in some ways better than Terran can.
Oh, for sure. Well, they
Yeah.
literally are invincible with
Yeah.
defilers. Like, you
Yeah.
actually just can't break it.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Actually,
it's
literally.
Dark Swarm.
Literally.
Yeah. Dark Swarm,
Yeah.
you can't be touched, except for like a splash damage from siege tanks.
No, when the Lurker's burrowed, it doesn't hit.
No, I meant when there's above ground.
Here it comes.
Oh, that's not
Ready.
normally how they defend, huh? There's always above ground Lurkers. I'm always blasting with my tanks.
That would be a good upgrade for the Zerg, is the Lurkers attack above ground.
They have that in StarCraft, too.
What?
So, yeah, he's starting to push out. Like, this is... Light is just going to try to slow it down. Getting ready for that third base. On location.
4 Marines defending it.
Basically, what the Terran wants to do here is like just sandbag progress from the Zerg. Because if the Zerg gets like 1 Dark Swarm in the natural expansion that Terran has, you lose the game. So it's like this thing where like, yeah, you'd rather deal with a Dark Swarm near his base. Dude, this is crazy. He got the kills on that?
Really nice. More Lurkers coming out, so I guess he will go ahead and hold, but he lost some drones there.
Ooh, that Dark Swarm was really good.
That was a good drop, though. I mean, he did pretty well with it.
Oh,
The Scourge come.
Which is answers
He
for
did
everything.
what with it? Artosis, did you try to say something was good for Terran? Ah! Eat dirt. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll eat dirt now. Huh.
You telling yourself to eat dirt, or is this a chatter or something?
Well, this is just like
I like this. No, I want
the
this.
inner monologue.
No, I want split personality Artosis to come back. I think you and your alternate personality should just cast together and get me out of the picture.
Can we get caster Artosis
Yeah,
and
yeah,
streamer
yeah.
Artosis talking to each other? Can we get a caster Artosis part for this and then?
But which one's really Artosis?
Yeah. I love that already. Who's the real one? Like, what's going on here?
Okay, so Light is, I mean, he's still up a good amount of supply, but I don't think Sulky really cares about that. He just got his macro hatch. Just look at this, adding a lot of Raxes.
Dude.
If Sulky goes into a longer Plague game, I think that's probably best, but we'll see what he does.
Okay, can we switch into streamer Artosis now? Go.
Light's dead, man. He's been dead since he opened.
I feel like caster Artosis is you get more of that in StarCraft too, but the streamer Artosis side, that does come out a little bit more in a Brood War cast, because Artosis looks and goes, yeah, that is
He's
impossible.
emotionally more connected to Brood War, you know. That's a raw fact about Artosis. He just doesn't care about StarCraft 2.
His passion's gone.
He's just like
You can only like one or the other.
Yeah.
We just got another dono from Quirky. He's just sending the donos in. It says, Gauntlet Wizard may have taken the highest single tip, but I've given almost $1,000 your move, Gauntlet. Hashtag Frankie Duckins for life.
Oh, man, it's on.
Dono
There's
war!
a dono battle.
Dono war!
Start breakdancing. Thank you so much for the support. We appreciate it. Yeah, man. This has been so fun to do, by the way. I can't wait to do another one of these. And, guys, if you're watching, this is the finals for StarCraft 1 at the Tasteless LAN Party, but the StarCraft 2, 3rd place, 4th place, and StarCraft 2 finals are coming right up.
Yeah, and the StarCraft 64 show match.
Yep.
That's right, of course. That is the highlight. History's
Yeah.
going to be made.
Light denied the 4th base, which is really, really big. It's like one of the most important things that you can do. So that was huge, but he did lose vessels. He lost a lot of units. You can see Sulky catching up in supply right now. Light's doing a fantastic job running around with his Bioforce. But how, like, will he be able to deny this base again? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. You know, one other thing, too. When these Ultras come out, this really is like kind of a huge new phase in the game because it actually becomes a little bit less about surrounds, even though obviously surrounds are always important. They're always good. But you just start to overpower the Terran at every fight.
Yeah, and it's like the Defilers and Ultras are supposed to be played differently against, which is why when they join each other, like really, it's very hard to play.
GG, Sulky.
Yeah, takes that right down.
Sulky takes it, man. He's in the lead, 2-1. Light, he just won ASL, but you know what he really wants? He wants to win the Tasteless LAN Party so bad.
This one's going to haunt him if he doesn't take it
He heard
down.
that maybe by the second one we actually have a trophy. But he wants to get the first one, you know, just, you know, for the stories, for the tales. Will he do it, though? Sulky. Sulky's pretty good.
I have this idea for Light. What if he stops going one base academy?
I was going to ask the same thing. Like, it got dumpstered so hard the first game, and then he dumpstered it the second game, and now he's doing it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's an odd choice. If it worked in any of the games, he would look like a genius. So this, we should put this out there that sometimes builds that are really, really risky and they work, everyone's like, whoa, that's so crazy. But then when they fail, it is pretty...
It looks stupid.
It looks terrible, right? You look awful. I feel like Light just needs to play a very conservative game. But maybe, I mean, he's obviously played Sulky so much. Maybe he knows that Sulky, or feels that Sulky thrives in that. I don't know. What do you think, Artosis?
Well, obviously they've played a lot, like you said, and Sulky's actually very scary in the big macro games, so maybe he's trying to get a quick win. I don't know. Sometimes pro gamers get stuff stuck in their head where they're like, I want to do this. I've seen series where, like, I remember this one series where Action did, like, Crazy Zerg 3 times, and 4 times he did Lurker all-ins.
Yeah.
And he lost every Lurker all-in game and won every Crazy Zerg game. And I was like, why did you do the fourth Lurker all-in?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? Like, why is this stuck in your head? And maybe something like that's going on.
Sometimes it's like, well, he's not going to expect me to do it a third time.
Yeah, and then
Nesty's not going to expect me to rush DTs the 4th time in a row.
Oh, yeah, that was an exciting finals.
oh god, yeah.
Good old Inca. Did we just say the
Jing.
same
Whoa.
fucking
Show me
thing?
a
I was going to say
Holy
Mayans. I'm
shit.
confused.
I thought I was just like hearing my own voice in my headset there. It was so weird.
Your inner monologue would be my voice.
With how much I have your stream open, I guess so.
Man.
I'm the real Artosis mod in the chat. I don't really say much. I just sit there spamming Omega lol, Copium.
Yeah. My Copium boy.
Now, to be honest, I don't even have this map in the ladder pool. Like, I actually tick this one off.
Oh, okay.
I think everybody has this, like, any ladder season, there's one where you look at the map, you're like, yeah, I'm just not doing this one.
Not for me.
This time. Like, maybe it's good, maybe it's not good, but right now I only have so much mental bandwidth. So
I don't have to play in tournaments. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. But do you have this in your pool? So is this, what is it like to versus Zerg on this map? What do we want to watch for?
Okay. So, I mean, mutas are pretty good here. There are multiple locations where they can run around. I don't think it's that bad against Zerg. It's definitely playable. Here, like, wait, is Light?
Don't do it again.
Okay, yeah, he's actually doing a tech build, which is normally what you see when someone walls in like this is a Zergling tight wall, so you can just like throw that down and go directly into factory. Mech is really popular on this map against Zerg. And even Light has gone mech here, and he is not known for mech at all.
What's with the second SCV? Just in case.
He's going to pop this SCV off to scout.
Oh, look at that. That's so cute.
Now, if that were my SCV, it would have gone back into the main.
Just dance all day.
It's literally not a joke, okay? You laugh, but yeah.
But he lifted the Rex. Still.
It's just I can't talk. Efficiency.
Yeah.
Efficiency.
Like a fist?
A fist in C.
And that was the moment they knew that Gemini had a brain lesion. Like, he just started saying it's a fist until they took the headset off.
Oh, my God.
So it's a layer coming here for Sulky. Again, very normal. And I'm glad that you actually mentioned that mech is pretty common on this map. Mech, it's always had a weird place in StarCraft history, in both the StarCrafts actually, where it's like, yeah, like people win with this, but it's not all the time. It always seems to be less desirable than Bio, but in some maps, in some circumstances, it seems to be the way to go.
I think he's going to go Starport before Command Center, so this is actually maybe something else. Yeah, because he was mining with 2 on gas, which is not something you would do if you were going mech. So this, might be a Vulture drop. It might be a Wraith opener as well. I'm not entirely sure, because Vulture drop is normally too slow against 2-hatch Muta. Okay, goes add-on, so that's almost certainly for speed. So it should be a drop.
You rocking out right there.
Oh, dude, I was. Oh, my God, you noticed that.
What?
There was I
Okay,
could hear
so, like,
that very clearly.
So, like, we're watching this, and I'm listening to the music, and I was actually, like, tapping to the music on the chair. And I was like, I was feeling it, too.
You were
And then you started
going on
laughing,
there,
and I was
man.
like, what's so funny? I wasn't paying attention.
Terran themes are sick.
The Terran theme is so much better. Let me tell you something, man. The Protoss theme is not good.
I kind of like it. It's like it's just like really
We're talking
ambient.
about Protoss StarCraft 1.
No, yeah, it's got like a vibe. It's kind of cool.
It's so weird. Protoss Starcraft 1.
I don't like it at all.
It's kind of cool.
I think it's okay. It's
not
like
the
it's
worst.
good, but it's not great.
No, it's bad. It goes,
My opinion
Terran,
is correct.
Terran,
Zerg
excellent.
is really good.
Terran is
Zerg is
amazing.
good, too,
Yeah,
though. I
Zerg
actually
is
like the
really
Zerg a little
good
bit more than the
music.
Terran. I think I'm in the
minority
on that, but
You are.
Oh,
No,
okay,
I
so
like Zerg
not
music
only
more,
is
too.
Protoss terrible, but Zerg is better than Terran. Okay, we literally can't even listen to you anymore.
No, I actually agree. I think Zerg music is better.
Zerg
too.
music's better.
It's pretty good, but not better, but good.
But the
is
Protoss
the
music,
worst,
I'm
though,
like,
by far.
now what is it? Does the Protoss music sound like it's supposed to be for, though?
It's like this
Aliens.
like really like mysterious alien race that like it's just giving this like kind of
Yeah.
ominous vibe.
Yeah, that's totally.
Yeah, it's kind of cool just to
I
just
feel
like
it's
mellow
like
out
for
to.
like alien whales or something, like at an aquarium.
Kind of. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's true though.
By the way, it is a
I dig the
Wraith
alien whales
opener.
though, man.
Yeah, dude. A lot of people watching this wish there was alien whale sounds playing instead of our casting, but yeah.
I think we're going to see Light go back into Bio from this. Like, this
Oh,
might
really?
be a 3-cloaked Wraith Muta defense. Oh, no, he went to Science Facility that quickly. He's going to have to make a lot of turrets. Like, the Mutas are being made right now. And there they are, right? Like, popping out.
Are there
He's
any
going to go after the Wraith first, it looks like.
Are there any super vulnerable positions like that other map where you just like can't attack them at all as they're attacking the mutas?
Oh.
Abusable muta spots.
Oh, abusable muta spots. No, it's like okay. Like basically the bases are not in the corners, so there's more surface area for them to harass. That's what makes them good here. But there's not like an area where, like, look, the minerals are towards the main, so it's actually easier to defend this natural than most naturals. It's got a good amount of turrets being made.
Now he has a Wraith for vision.
That Wraith, he's just trying to make the mutas chase him a little bit.
Yeah. And I think it actually is going to get away, which is pretty good. One thing that can happen with the Wraith in these kind of circumstances is the mutas are trying to harass, and the Wraith will just run in there and kill overlords in your main.
Look at the amount of turrets that Light needs to make. Like, this was a pretty greedy opener, and you see that kind of reflect in the fact that he's made Like how many? Okay, he cancels one, but we have 4, 5, 6, and then we have 4 near the other command center. So we're already up to 10 missile turrets.
Is that enough? Is 10 missile turrets enough?
It's enough for right now. And that should keep him until Irradiate's done, and then you're basically defended. But look at how late his barracks are going to be, right? He's got 1 barracks. He's got like 5 Marines right now. Just starting to add those on. You really need to move out before 10 minutes with this build.
Yeah, and there's that rate we were talking about. It kind of like causes a problem. You know, it's like a little fire that you have to put out. But yeah, I think Sulky in this game, I think he's pretty well positioned. I think things are developing pretty nicely for him. But I do like the little opportunities that Light's creating. You can see that he got Bro here as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Where I
he
get out of the ground.
Ouch.
The Bro, the drone went underground, but it still took damage. Just like ow, 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 and just came back out.
If he would have just kept quiet, he would have been fine.
Well, nice save on that one.
Was it a nice save?
Yeah, he pulled it back.
Did he?
Yeah. How dare you question this amazing Zerg player?
Yeah, it wasn't a
Sulky's
save.
actually so sick when you think about it, with like what he's done in StarCraft 1 and 2.
Yeah. I want to kind of see him I want to see him play StarCraft 2 here. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
He would still be really good, I bet.
I think we need to have a rematch.
Watch him just beat every pro that we bring here for StarCraft 2. He just like beats Trap,
that was like
Solar.
was so weird. Like when Sulky and Rain went back and they were like killing everybody. We're like, what?
Yeah.
You know.
You just spent the last like 2 or 3 years playing only StarCraft 2, and now you're actually just still the best at the more harder game. It's kind of crazy.
It's crazy, man. Like, by the way,
more harder game.
Yeah, I slipped that in there. Get the Twitch chat rustled a little bit.
yeah. Now they're all fighting each other.
Yeah.
No, it's StarCraft
I can't do my strategies if I can't.
The quality of life features actually make it harder. Oh.
Now,
That
gonna
was so
murder
loud.
these eggs. Let's watch this. There's nothing happening. Who's gonna win this fight? The tank or the egg? What do you think?
It depends if the egg finishes.
Yeah. If an Ultralist pops out of there, we know.
We can actually take this moment. Can we click on a turret and zoom in? We did this at another
the
event
spinning,
like this.
The spinning
There's
man.
a man in the turret.
There he is.
Look at that guy.
Look at him go.
It's like this never-ending amusement park ride. Oh, look at him go!
Whoa.
Well, he gets 1, and
that worth?
damages the other.
And the Demuta got out, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Probably worth.
Wait, he's making queens? Is that normal? That doesn't feel normal.
Oh, that's cool.
Is he going to take a command center?
Queens is not normal.
Yeah, no,
that,
no, no,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
that doesn't.
He's getting them for ensnare.
Yeah, is that the broodling thing?
Ensnare
No.
it slows everything.
No.
It's
Oh,
like
okay,
a green
okay.
goo.
Broodlings is the broodling thing.
Oh, it's literally called broodling. Most uncreative
You're like, he's
name.
going for Psystorm. You're like, you mean mind control? I'm like,
Look at the 3 defense matrices. Oh my god, he's hitting this, and like the ultras are not ready. The upgrades I don't think are really there. Yeah, he's only got 1 carapace. Third base just gonna instantly fall. Light just destroying right now.
Is this because he went queens or like?
No.
not. I mean, so the queen thing is unusual. But actually, how much does a queen cost? I don't even know.
100, 150.
It's 100, 150. I thought it was
believe so.
125, 150, something like that.
Oh,
Yeah, he throws
Wow.
down the ensnares.
That's
But
Is that like
he
Brood
still
War
gets the
fungal?
hatch. It doesn't do damage.
It's not as good, but the thing is, because Brood War units are so clunky, it's like really, really bad. They attack slower and they move obviously really slow.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it basically takes the stim off the Marine.
Right.
Yeah, it also, you can uncloak units with it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Although I don't think I've ever casted a game where that's been, you know,
I want to see a burning command center. That's what I want to see.
So,
infested Terrans,
Yeah.
dude.
Isn't that just like the worst thing in the
By
game?
the way,
Where
infested
you get the
Terran,
command center.
best voice actor in the game.
oh, for sure.
Oh yeah.
It's so cool.
It does sound pretty
looks cool.
badass.
I wish we'd see it more often.
Yeah.
I mean, you might actually see one this game. It's a possibility.
I mean, the queens are there.
Don't get my hopes up,
There,
Artosis.
there's queens, man.
Artosis,
so
I've been hurt before.
I know.
Be careful.
I want you to be hurt again.
You dirty
Look, yes, this is a common strategy. We like to see infested Terrans in this matchup nowadays. It's a current meta.
If you make queens, you got to have that in the back of your mind, though.
Yeah.
No, it's true because even if you don't make the infested Terrans, you can just steal a
Yeah.
command
Yeah,
center
yeah,
really
yeah.
easily. So
Yeah, you don't have to hurt it that much. Okay, so just to kind of mention about this game, Right, so it was the 1-1-1 from Light, and he moved out before that 10-minute mark, like I was talking about. And the reason why you want to move out there is because it's like during the droning period, so their army's small. Whereas if you're a minute later, there's a big enough army that it just stops you. And you saw that like he killed the 2 hatches, but then lost the army because like Sulky was just hitting his production, but killing the 2 hatches was huge. Now Sulky is out here, and his Ultralisk count is getting bigger, so I think he still is okay, even though he lost those hatches. Like, I think he still has some potential in this game.
Oh, that ensnare is so good. Does he actually have enough? I guess Ultras can kind of saw their way through almost
what
anything.
carapace do we have on the Ultras? Okay, so yeah, the Ultras are really strong comparatively because it's only +1 attack. You need +2 attack to fight 4 carapace Ultras.
This is the moment where we're watching Light play a game of Brood War, but Sulky's attacking him with 4 Warcraft 3 heroes.
Yeah. Those are Kodo beasts right there, man.
Nice little medical.
It is ridiculous how long Ultras last. Look at that. He's like, ow, ow, ow. All right, get me out.
Yeah. His +2 attack just wasn't quick enough here. Like, you have to maintain parity against Ultralisks on upgrades. It's the #1 most important thing. Like, when they have 4 carapace, you need 2 attack. When they have 5, you need 3. And if you ever are behind on that, and it goes the same for Zerg, right? Like, if Terran has +2 attack, but they only have 3 carapace, you just wreck.
Just got to infest that science facility.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Infested science vessels?
Yeah, then the queens get irradiate.
They're just big Scourge.
It's Scourge that can one-shot floating buildings. Oh, got parasited.
What does that do?
Lets you see it.
Gives them vision.
Yeah, there's a couple abilities in Brood War that we don't get to see used, but this is a game where it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So Parasite actually...
It's a Revelate.
Yeah,
it is.
That's
It's a
what I was
permanent
thinking.
revelation,
Permanent
basically.
revelation.
But actually, if you put on a
Oracle.
detector, that gives you detection.
Oh,
there
I see
too.
what you're saying. Okay.
I'm trying to dumb it down for him.
I thought you like just were using that word like it made sense, like without it being an ability. I'm like, what? Actually, it's super annoying for Protoss if they like get your shuttle or soming because you can't
Yeah,
get
you
it
can't
off.
stop it. You
There's
can
no
get
cure.
restoration here to
Then you just
undo.
kill it
The
yourself.
doctor said there's no cure for Parasite.
Well, the Protoss doctor, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a good kill right there. This is a lot of Ultra.
There's a command center. We need to wait for
Do
it
we
to
have the
land.
+2 attack?
Oh,
Wow.
great ensnare.
He should have enough to just hold this, I think. Oh, that is sick.
Oh, that's a good move. Good
my
move
God.
to be
Oh
irradiated.
my
Oh
God.
my God.
That is amazing.
Oh, that's so good.
That is amazing.
The anti-eraser.
Dude, he just erasered Light.
That's so crazy.
That was
did
sick.
so much extra damage there. Wow.
But he still holds it. Was it like...
That's the best I've ever seen that do, like on a flying unit.
Is it still not a good trade for him? Because it seemed like he did much better there, but he still gets pushed back.
Well, look at the supplies right now, 90 to 127.
I'm always so confused because I thought that Zerg is always behind in supply in this
Yes.
game anyway.
You're supposed to be. Like,
Yeah.
anytime Zerg is even with the other races, then they are way ahead.
So it's fine then, you were saying, for Terran.
No. Light's
behind.
Light's in a
It's
very
fine.
hard spot right now.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have
Oh, I
enough.
was looking at it opposite. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But
Can't
yeah,
read.
basically, Terran is really
Zerg's
in a
units
tough
cost
spot.
like way less supply than the other
Right,
races
yeah.
for the same power.
and when you're dealing with like Zergling Ultralisk in the late game, like it's not you don't need the kind of finesse that you need when you're trying to burrow Lurkers and micro mutas. You can kind of just throw stuff at him, like we see here.
He's dead. That is way too much, and it looks
There's
like
more.
Sulky's going to win the tournament, man.
More Ultras than Marines.
Oh, where's he going to go with that eraser now? Look at that. That is it, man. Like, Light has nothing left. He's got half the supply. GG.
Wow.
And Light unable to become back-to-back champion of ASL
Well,
/ Tasteless Land Party.
He's the current Star League champion of Korea. Props to both Light and Sulky. They brought a great game. I really like that last one. Actually getting to see Queens used with Ensnare and Parasite. And look, I don't know that matchup as well, obviously, because I play Protoss, but I've always thought that, like, Ensnare was so good we should see it used more. Do you experience ensnare all the time? I feel like it's still kind of rare.
Yeah, no, it's rare. It's rare. You don't see it very often at all. It is good though. Like it's not a regular part of anything right now. I think here it was a good call. It goes best with Ultra. And
pairs
this,
very well.
Yeah, this particular game it seemed like a pretty cool move because you're going Ultra against like a quick 1-1-1.
We're gonna have an interview with Sulky once he's got his. We are right. We're gonna bring him over with his. Sorry, once he's gonna have his keyboard and mouse packed
with his
away.
brain and his mouth.
With his brain, and
he's gonna think
he's
things
gonna
and
come
say
here.
stuff.
He's gonna come here with his skills, and he's gonna be near us. It's gonna be so cool. And when he's ready, we will do that interview. So we gotta think of some questions for him. And I think this is a good. We're lucky that he won because he is the guy that dominated in StarCraft 2 and StarCraft 1. So I got some questions for him about that.
Oh yeah, that's great. That's great. I want to ask him actually about what he thinks. If queens are going to become more heavily used.
Artos is going to ask him the same question. Yes, no. He's like, is it really hard for Terran to beat Protoss? So he's like, I mean, I guess,
Cross-spawn
man.
Nexus first. Can you beat
Is it
Terrans?
true that the orange cloud is broken as hell?
We are here at the Core A Studios. Special thank you to Gerald. If you guys don't know his YouTube channel, you're a Philistine. You're unsophisticated. Go check out Core A's YouTube videos. I think he's got the smartest stuff. Smartest video video essays in gaming.
The smartest in all of gaming.
In all of gaming.
Smarter
Ever.
than the Artosis Rage compilations.
It's a tough call. I might have to go with him.
No, they are fantastic.
But yeah, I mean, this venue's great. We're right in the middle of Seoul, and I think it's been just an amazing event to be doing out here. Thank you guys again for coming down. You can put together something cool like this.
Having a great time.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Where's Sulky, man? What's he doing?
He's texting on his phone.
Does he like take apart his
He's like, I'm the
keyboard
champion.
before he
He's
goes
like, he's wiping the tears of happiness away.
Yeah,
That's what he's doing.
It was always a dream of his to win the Tasteless LAN party.
Yeah, man.
You know,
This means more than the
Life-
KSL, the GSL.
life is different now when you win the Tasteless LAN party.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Yeah. You thought it was big when he reverse sweeped innovation.
We've got
man, but-
Sulky here.
Yay.
Yay, Sulky.
Okay.
So thank you, Kurt. Have a seat right over here. Sulky, congratulations on winning the tournament. You've just defeated Light, who just recently won the ASL 4-0, defeating Rain. We thought it might be a tough match for you, but you managed to win 3-1. Were you expecting to win today?
네, 오늘 일단 우승 축하드립니다. 오늘 AS 우승자인 이재호님을 3대1로 이렇게 꺾으셨는데 오늘 경기가 이렇게 흘러갈 걸 예상했는지 일단 물어볼 수 있을까요? 네.
제가 요새 좀 폼이 좀 떨어진 상태라서 질 줄 알았어요, 솔직히. 근데 뭐 운이 좀 잘 따라줬던 것 같아요, 오늘.
So basically he's saying his condition has been not great lately, so he was actually expecting to lose today. However, he think it was pretty lucky for him. He got lucky today, so that he was able to bring out the win today. Yes.
One of the other things I'm wondering, and one of the things that I think makes Sulky one of the most impressive players in real-time strategy games of all time, is that he dominated in StarCraft 1, or dominates now, I should say, in StarCraft 1. But in StarCraft 2, he was at times the best player in the world. Why has he been able to do that, but so many other players seem to either be strong in StarCraft 1 or StarCraft 2, but not both?
실제로 지금 여기 캐스터님 분들이 굉장히 대단하다고 생각하시는 게 김민철님 실제로 스타 1 때 지금 스타 1을 지금 잘하고 계시지만 스타 2 때도 진짜 프로 플레이어 될 정도로 상당히 실력자였잖아요. 수많은 다른 플레이어들이 이제 두 개 전부 다 잘했던 쌀이 그렇게 많지 않은데 이 모든 이렇게 RTS 이렇게 다 통달하는 그런 이유에 대해서 있으시다면 어떤 거 같으신가요?
제가 좀 재능이 있는 것 같아요. 재능 차이.
He just saying I'm just talented, I think.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you have one that you prefer to play in StarCraft 1, StarCraft 1 versus StarCraft 2, or are you going for the game that you think is going to be like is going to pay out better, I guess, for lack of better words?
So StarCraft 1.
Does he have one that he prefers, and why is he playing StarCraft 1 now instead of StarCraft 2? Is what I was trying to ask.
그래 실제로 스타 1하고 스타 2 해고서 어떤 거를 더 선호하는지 그리고 지금 혹시 스타 2를 더 선호하는데 지금 어떤 상황 때문에 지금 스타 1을 하는 건지 그것도 여쭤보고 싶다고 하네요.
둘만의 매력이 있었어요. 예, 둘 다 재밌는데 하다 보니까 스타2의 흥미를 잃게 돼가지고 스타1을 시작하게 된 그런 느낌인 것 같아요.
So basically, he is interested in both games. He likes StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2. However, it's like as he keeps on playing StarCraft 2, he starts to get bored of it. That's the reason why he started to pick up StarCraft 1 and Brood War, and that's the reason why he has been like climbing up since then, and he has been playing ever since. Yes.
Okay. I have a couple questions. First off, his ensnares with the queens in that last game seemed very good. Does he think that queens are maybe underused against Terran? Is it something we might see more of in the future?
이게 마지막 경기에서 이게 퀸을 하는 게 굉장히 인상적이었는데요. 실제로 이런 테란 경기에서 이게 퀸을 너무 잘 안 쓰고 있다고 생각하시는지 아니면은 그냥 그 경기 한정으로 아니면 그 퀸이 그냥 괜찮았던 거였는지 있을까요?
퀸을 쓸 수 있는 상황이 그렇게 많지는 않은데 방금 같은 경기에서는 이제 퀸이 이제 디파일러를 대신해서 사용하게 된 경기라고 보시면 돼요. 예.
So basically, he's saying there's not a lot of cases where queen is usable. However, in that instance, he thought that the queen is a better option to use than defiler. So he actually went for the queen in that specific map and against the specific situation.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. I did have one more question. Let me think for a second. It just left my brain.
Nexus on 12.
Cross spawn. How do you stop that? Oh yes. Okay. So here it is. Okay. I've felt like you've been like the strongest Zerg oftentimes in StarCraft 1 macro-wise, Zerg versus Terran and Zerg versus Protoss. I wonder why you haven't like won an ASL yet. Like, is there too much volatility with Zerg? Like, what is it that has kept you back?
실제로 현재 그 캐스터 분들이 그 마크로 그러니까 운영 부분에 마이크로나 마크로 그러니까 운영이나 그런 거에 부분에 있어서는 저그 중에 현재 그 탑 중 탑이라고 생각하고 있는데 약간 ASL에서 약간 이렇게 부진하는 이유가 있다고 하는 어떤 거라고 생각하시는지에 대해서 이야기하고 있습니다.
저도 잘 모르겠는데 ASL에서는 좀 잘 안 되더라고요. 근데 항상 다른 데 오면 잘 돼요. ASL 말고 다른 데 예를 들어 뭐 KSL이나 옛날에 이제 WG 약간 ASL 빼고는 잘하는 것 같아요.
He's just like I don't know. It just ASL just doesn't work out. He won KSL. He won WEG, all the other different tournaments. But surprisingly, ASL he just cannot take it, and he I don't know. Maybe it's because of the luck. It's this kind of stuff. But he's saying, yeah, he actually doesn't get it too. Kind
Cool.
of.
Any questions, Jake? All right. Well, Sulky, congratulations, and thank you so much for attending this event. We hope we can have you back. Guys, that is it for the Tasteless LAN party for StarCraft 1. StarCraft 2 is coming up. We are going to go to a short, actually probably a little bit longer than a short break, but when we come back, we will go to the third place, fourth place match for StarCraft 2. We will see you in a little bit.
Is he going to go for it? Here we go.